And I think the weather at the coast this weekend is actually going to be pretty decent as well. Yesterday was a hot one again in Eugene. It wasn't record setting, but close. We were only 3 degrees shy of setting a new record. The high was 95 degrees at the airport. The average for this time of year, 14 degrees cooler than that at just 81 degrees. We saw hot weather again throughout pretty much the entire state, with the exception of the coast, which was back down to the mid 60s, but it was mid 90s for most of us here in the valley, upper 90s as you head down south. Also seeing those mid to upper 90s through the Columbia River Gorge, even Bend, getting up to that 90-degree mark there yesterday. This morning it's a mild start. We're basically all starting out with clear skies, 55 in Eugene and Bend, 60 up in Salem and 62 in Roseburg. Head out to the coast, some low fog and some patchy clouds out there where temperatures are in the low to mid 50s this morning. So clear skies for us here inland, sunny conditions from start to finish. For the coast, that marine layer is still hanging on, and that's not going to break up until the second half of the day. But here inland, it's going to be another warm one because we still have that ridge of high pressure in place. We're still south of the jet stream, which is the warmer side. And so all those conditions to bring us back into the upper 80s and low 90s once again. However, those temperatures are cooling with each day because that ridge is starting to weaken and is starting to slide on to the east. As that starts to drop down to the south, we'll get some cooler air moving in from the north with this trough of low pressure. We also have an area of low pressure at the surface with the cold front extending from that. That'll help to bring those temperatures down this weekend, help to bring in some morning cloud cover for all of us. And we do still have a chance for a little bit of light rain, mainly at this point for just the northwest corner of the state. You can see how this all times out on Stormcast over the next 48 hours. This is our computer model, allows us to look out into the future for clouds and precipitation. And again, this afternoon, those clouds do reform along the Oregon coast. As we head into Friday morning, it pushes through the valley all the way up to the Cascade Crest. But then as we head into Friday afternoon, those clouds do retreat back to the coast for the afternoon and evening. And then as we head into Saturday, those clouds do return for the first part of the day. A slight chance of a few light showers, again, mainly to the northwest of us. Dry conditions down south, and then we'll continue to see dry weather for the remainder of the Labor Day holiday weekend. So for those of you along the coast, your high temperatures in the low to mid 60s today. Again, partly cloudy this afternoon. Winds will be from the north, staying dry there today and tomorrow. For the Umpqua Basin, low to mid 90s for you. So again, we're dropping a few degrees with each day. The Cascades are headed toward the upper 70s and low 80s at the pass. Down into the foothills, we're talking mid to upper 80s. So 87 still pretty warm for those firefighters there on the ground just to the south of Oak Ridge. Head over to Central Oregon. We're talking mid 80s for you today. Overnight lows will be down into the 40s and low 50s there. And for the Willamette Valley, we're talking upper 80s and low 90s today, about 90 degrees in Eugene with sunny conditions from start to finish. Again, we do still have smoky skies, and that will likely hold here into this weekend. Otherwise, out the coast should be pleasant conditions this weekend. Again, just a few rain showers possible early Saturday, mainly north of Newport. Otherwise, morning clouds, afternoon, some breaks and highs in the mid 60s. For the Umpqua Basin, we're talking low to mid 90s today, down to the mid 80s tomorrow, and then low 80s with just some morning clouds through the weekend. The Cascades, decent camping weather, mid 60s there during the day, low to mid 40s overnight. And for the Willamette Valley, we're talking 90 today, down to 83 on Friday, and then it's down to closer to 80 degrees from Saturday through Wednesday. Again, some morning clouds, afternoon sun breaks, and the best chances for rainfall are still to the north of us, but I can't rule out just a drop or two on Saturday.